with our looks. So if most women are fat and out of shape, like subconsciously she's communicating that she doesn't want the top earning, top quality, best guy. No, she doesn't. If she did, she wouldn't be fat.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the tribe. So, I seen this one clip and I wanted to get into it, especially after today. So, today I was at the laundromat. I was washing my clothes. I seen this one lady. She was cute. She had like a nice body. She was about 50 pounds overweight. And I was looking at her and saying, man, I think this woman actually was like more disciplined with her eating, and her habits. I'm like, man, she would have an amazing figure, an amazing body. And I see this one clip and I wanted to put together this show because I see so many women that, okay, man, okay, even though you're overweight, but you're still cute and you're just not maximizing your beauty. Because a lot of times women, when they get older, I get that life happens and you have kids, you put on weight, you get food addictions. But when a woman lacks discipline and structure, especially when it comes down to what she put in her mouth, it affects every aspect of her life, especially when it comes down to the kind of men that she get. So we're going to get into it because really the main thing that I keep seeing is a lot of times the women want short fixes. It's so much money in selling women quick fixes. Like we're gonna get into these type of quick fixes. But when I see a woman like her who's fit, she's a doctor, she's beautiful, and she's saying the same thing that I've been saying for the last 12 years. So when I have a woman saying what I'm saying, it's not like, oh, I'm bashing women. So that's why I like to have a woman to say the same thing that I've been saying. But it's too much of this going on.
See my side rolls. Look at this. It just sucks you all in and it stays in place. Smooth. So it's the Shape Flex Air Slim Mesh Smooth Butt Lifting Shorts. So it's compressing and snatching your waist, and then it's also compressing and snatching your back and all around your butt to really make it stand out. If you wear Shape.
So you see that, y'all? So hold on. Let me pause real quick though. So it's like how they put all this effort in trying to fool a man. And I can just imagine how I would feel as if I meet this woman or I put in all this time to date her or something, and I'm trying to have sex with her. In the moment we do have sex, she take all that stuff off and all this skin go here, all this skin go there. I would be devastated. But just look at all this effort in trying to cover and do this and trick men on this though, versus actually wanting to just get your health in order, just wanting to build your discipline and build your willpower. I mean, it's so much effort in just trying to bullshit the process. It's ridiculous. But let's keep going. Yeah, look at that.
Butt to really make it stand out. If you wear shapewear a lot, the biggest issue is the rolling. So as you can see, it has a rubber gripping band, so it doesn't roll at all throughout the day. It also has a flat mesh band around the legs to prevent it from rolling. It's a mesh material. It has this butt lifting little pattern here to keep the butt nice and up. It has a pee-pee hole. That is so important because we don't want to be taking this off and on.
And just look how I got my thing sitting, like 2 bunk beds. Thank you. And it's giving body, it's giving shape. That's the category today. Those shapewear that only cover up your stomach, just cover up your back too. So
once again, I think that this is what we call self-confidence, fake confidence. It's just that because you haven't done the work, you haven't earned nothing, And then once again, I think it's all about trying to trick a man, try to act like that's really you, and really that's the damn shapewear. But you see this all the time, and I noticed that ever since after COVID, women and people have gotten lazier. So it's just that it's so much effort in just wanting to go on trips and eating out 3-5 times a week. I realize too, like the women, women love to go out to eat. Okay, I get that you want to hang out with your girls, but you have to go and say, okay. And then I don't understand because when you all are eating these restaurants are using the cheapest ingredients, they're using the cheapest oils to just stretch out the food. So that's why you wonder why, man, why is I can't crack 200 pounds? Why am I 190? Why am I 220? Yeah, because you're eating out 4, 3, 4, 5 times a week. Yeah, so it's like that's why the weight is on. I think because your eating habits and you're addicted to food. But let's get back into it. So look at this. So this is more gimmicks.
months, my glutes have almost doubled in size. I love that it's wireless, allowing me to wear it while doing chores around the house and easily stay consistent with it. All I do is stick it on, select my intensity, and watch my booty get to work. It's like getting a professional butt lift without the pain or the hefty price tag. Honestly, if this doesn't work for you, I don't know what will. I actually feel confident in my body and I can rock tight.
And this is the part, y'all, that's so funny, y'all. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an ISSA certified glue specialist. I specialize in building the booty. So yeah, so like I said, even when I was studying, getting my certification, there ain't nothing about putting on, nothing about building up the butt like that. Some type of a machine that just shake your ass. We didn't learn about anything like that, you know. But once again, it's so much money in line to you all. And me telling you all from being a certified glue specialist, you can't just bullshit your body and then getting what you want. So I mean, it's so many videos on this toward women about thinking that they can just do something like this, they're gonna have an amazing body. It's ridiculous.
Leggings without feeling self-conscious, and even my boyfriend has noticed a difference. The brand also offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't see results, you get 100% of your money back. If you want to finally grow your glutes, this is your sign to get the booty trainer.
So that's the booty trainer, and I'm a certified glute trainer, and I'm telling you, it's something that just makes your butt shake. I mean, yeah, you see women shaking their ass all day, every day, and then they're not building up no glute muscles. And also, too, y'all, we need more people to call out the fuckery, call out the bullshit. Let me give you an example. So, like, we're gonna get into this next clip. So this one lady, she's talking about how she's been dieting doesn't work the same for black women and white women, and which this is all BS though, y'all. So this one lady, y'all, and then the part that gets on my nerves, y'all, is it's so many women that they're hearing her BS and nobody's calling out her BS. And it's all women there. So y'all, let's get into this.
Less weight and we lose it slower.
Hold on.
We do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet than our white women counterparts. Same diets as white women, we lose less weight and
Yeah, this woman is telling the biggest, like, yeah, this woman, she has not restricted herself at all. And then once again, you're gonna see it's so many women out there that they're just not stopping the lies. It's like this woman hasn't tried to stop eating anything or practice any kind of self-control or nothing. She's been doing what she wanted to do. She's been eating her feelings, and then that's like the one, that's like one of the, I mean, so blaming being overweight on racism, dieting is racist too. That is like the dumbest thing I ever heard. Seriously, y'all. And I'm not trying to come down on the sister though, but come on, y'all. You gotta be honest. This woman hasn't tried to restrict herself at all. And look, y'all. There's no women stopping the BS. Let me start again. So
do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet than our white women counterparts. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't.
Oh my God, y'all. I just can't believe y'all. This woman is blaming her being overweight on racism. I mean, y'all, that is literally like the dumbest thing I ever heard. The dumbest thing. But once again, who's calling out the bullshit? None of the women out there are giving her no type of pushback. They're not talking about no type of stats. I mean, it's just that nobody is challenging her bullshit. And that's when they need people like me. I wish that I was there. I would have had to stand up, say what I had to say, like, woman, miss, you have not been restricting yourself from any kind of diet. You haven't been doing any of that. Come on, let's be honest. Let's shame the devil. I would have had to come out.
Work for you to.
But yeah, but once again, y'all, if we could just be honest, and especially y'all, it's just that when you get so used to lying to yourself, that's when it becomes dangerous. You become a master at bullshitting yourself, and then that's when anything can happen. So yeah, so like I said, just nobody's perfect, but as long as a person's willing to be honest with themselves and actually just be consistent and put the work in, it's really come down to all about making sacrifices and being open-minded. Yeah, I'll give y'all another quick example. Like I was selling at this one park out south, and yesterday I went and met these Q dogs, and then it was funny. I seen this difference right away, literally within 10-15 minutes. So I had a suit on, and I was walking around with my briefcase, and I had my bands, and like how these are Q dogs, they went and called me over, and then I had them try out my bands, and then one person bought the bands. He bought my was it my balance and strength ankle set. He bought that, and then he bought it, and then like about what 6, 7 other different guys bought it too. So yes, they just took this one person, to get it, and man, we need to work on our stomach to come down, because I'm telling them like how my ankle bands work so well. You could just put it on and walk with it, and it help you tone your stomach. And yes, you'll have more energy. You'll feel better. You'll be able to, to get your legs stronger, but especially to get that stomach to come down. So it's a great start that can help you. So yeah, so the guys got it. The guys bought it. And then when I was walking, I seen this other lady. Other lady, she was, checking me out. She was eyeing me, this older lady. So I went up to her, started talking to her, and she wound up buying, my perfect, was it no, my champion 4-pack with my power bands, and then I had like just one ankle band because the other Q dogs, bought up all my other bands. But I noticed that when I'm in a circle talking to the black women, if it's like a whole bunch of them, even with me, the story about me being a trainer, it was like I always had like the one black woman who wanted to put the work in and put the work in, while the rest of her friends just didn't want to do anything but just make excuses about how tired they are, how much they got going on, and how fine they are just the way that they are without putting no work. So even yesterday, a few times when I had women to buy, it was like, a whole group of them, but only one person was interested in wanting to at least, put some effort in, wanting to improve their health. The rest of them was like, nah, I ain't with that, I ain't doing none of that. So, but yeah, yeah. So it's too much of that going on. It's too much of the women that they're just too stuck in their ways. And then they wonder why they're not getting the best kind of men. Just like how the one lady says, if it's like how a woman looks physically is going to also dictate the kind of men that she have. It does. It does. So you really can't demand the best top tier men as if you're not in the best shape, and then your look is not the part. If you don't have that look that deserves the man that he's a top earner, or he's a high value man, yeah, it's just that your look has to be in part to get that kind of man. All right, y'all, we're gonna get into the last video.
Everybody doesn't look like themselves in real life anyway at this
Let's start
point.
it over.
My body, guys. Okay? Also my body. We can show what we want to show on this app. I want to look good when I post content on here. But then I get on here and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Everybody doesn't look like themselves in real life anyway at this point. And I share this just to show that you can look really tight in a going out outfit. But you might be that woman that puts on this outfit and you don't pose like people on the internet do, like me. You don't really care to suck in. And you might put on this dress and you may be like, oh, well, why don't I look like that girl? Or why don't I look like that woman? The truth is, when we all sit down, we all relax, we have a belly pouch, we have, shoulders that might hunch over, we have arm fat here, we have bra fat. If you wear something that's too small, it's more prominent. But at the end of the day, real bodies are all shaped differently. My bone structure is the fact that I will always have hip dips. Unless genetically I gain some weight like right here and I look like I got off Dr. Miami's table, that's a different case. But I will always have hip dips.
Okay, so speaking of hip dips, so the person that have hip dips is the woman or person that they have the square glute shape. So yeah, so she's totally correct. But even if a person have hip dips, you still can put the work in and have an amazing shape for your body type. You still can have an amazing shape. So you don't have to have everybody doesn't have the hourglass, heart-shaped body. Yeah, so you still can have a nice shape despite whatever body that you're born with the right kind of mindset and exercise and training routine, you can have an amazing looking body.
I will always have a belly pouch. No matter how lean I am, sure, I can suck in, right? And that looks great because
That's
So yeah, so just like Kate was saying, yeah, and then you're supposed to have a little bit of fat around your body because that cushions your organs. So yeah, that's important to have a little bit because otherwise, then if you're too lean, if you're at a too lean percentage, then it's actually dangerous. And like a lot of times, you're gonna feel hungry all the time. So yeah, so that's why it's definitely a trade-off. But I'm just saying that you can have a little fat on you, but I ain't talking about when you're 40% body fat, just yeah, a woman being 30%, 25%, okay. So yeah, so a little bit of fat, in the fun places look good, yeah. But the problem is too much of y'all had too much fat in the fun places. A little extra fat in the breast and the butt looks good. A little extra cushion for the pushing.
look like themselves in real life anyway at this point. And are all shaped differently. My bone structure is the fact that I will always have hip dips. Unless genetically I gain some weight like right here and I look like I got off Dr. Miami's table, that's a different case. But I will always have hip dips. I will always have a belly punch. No matter how lean I am, sure I can suck in, right? And that looks great because that's what social media told us is normal. But in the real world, bodies do look like this. Even bodies that work out 5 days a week, 4 days a week, 6 days a week. I've seen some of the healthiest women on the planet get judged for not looking toned enough, not looking like they work out enough. Who the fuck are you to comment? So give yourself some love today. I need to give myself love sometimes because we all get caught up in the trend of scrolling, comparing to photoshopped images, face tune edits, angles that were posed for probably 5 to 10 minutes to get that perfect one shot, and lighting that is flawless, probably like the lighting that I'm in right now because I'm standing against a window. But if I step in another light, I will have pimples, I'll have bags under my eyes because it's life, you can't always get it right. But I hope this helps someone today because this comparison thing is driving a lot of women crazy, and the body dysmorphia is real.
So yeah. So that was a great message I wanted to play at the end. So yeah, y'all.
This is my body, guys. My body, guys.
Hold on a second. So yeah, so whatever body that you do have, as long as you're willing to work at it and be consistent and be patient with yourself, you can see some amazing results and you can have a better figure and have a better body and have more confidence despite whatever you have on or nothing on at all. So imagine, ladies, how you would feel as if you're going to that vacation because you all know that you all be going on vacations left and right. So just imagine how you feel as if you're going on that vacation and then you actually earn that vacation by you actually coming down 10, 15, 20 pounds. You're wearing that amazing form-fitted, sexy dress, and you're getting on that loading dock for that plane, and you're staying in that nice 5-star restaurant. Imagine how you'll feel as if you actually got some results and you actually earned that trip and you actually put the work in and you actually invested in yourself. So, ladies, if you're willing to finally put your health first and make it a non-negotiable, I definitely would love to take you by the hand and help you with that journey. So the first step would be for you to go and you can start off by getting my book, The Anti-Inflammatory Fitness Bible for Women. They have my book on me. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Let me show y'all. So once again, my book, The Anti-Inflammatory Fitness Bible for Women. So this is made for women where I put in my fitness secrets. I put in my knowledge that this is meant for the women that she's over 40. She want to finally be able to get her hormones balanced, to be able to get rid of that stomach and make this a non-negotiable. So this, I've been working on this book, and this book is meant to change life. This book will change your life. This book will change your mindset on how you view health and fitness and coaching. So this book is meant just for you, ladies. So this is the first time ever that the Bible was written by a man, but had the woman first in mind. So you can order your book by clicking the screen. You can click it and you can order it there. If you would like to book a session with me, you can book a call with me. You can book a figure it out session. You can book that by clicking the screen or in the description. You can order my bands. My bands will go and just help you tone your body, help you get some muscle, get some results, or you could just go straight to filling out my application, and we'll see if my program is a good fit for you. So I hope you all love the show. Share this video with somebody who think that would uh, benefit from the message, or somebody who's willing to get started, coming down to investing in themselves, and finally being able to earn those trips and getting their look in order. You've been struggling for the last 10, 20 years, especially since COVID. A lot of you all have gotten bigger. You're eating out all the time. You're always on the go. You need somebody that can help you be able to get results and stay consistent. And I would love to help you on that journey. I love you all. See you all next time. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all on the next video.